Hey everyone, I'm Danny and welcome to Wizardry Workshop. My favorite time of the year is here. That's October, Halloween, spooky season. I love everything about it. So in this video, we're gonna be making something that you could make anytime, really, but I think it really works for Halloween because it's trick or treat, and this is more of a trick. We are making basilisk eggs from Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Now these don't actually exist in Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. It's something that I just kind of came up with, but it is a real gag gift that's sold in like Muggle joke shops. It's normally rattlesnake eggs, but we're making it basilisk eggs. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Check out the description box below for a list of all the supplies you're gonna need to make this DIY, as well as the free downloadable templates, and let's get started. First, of course, you're going to need the free templates, so you can download these in the description box below. This is printed single-sided on a light cardstock paper. If you look up close, you're gonna see these dotted lines here. So those are not for cutting, those are actually for scoring this, because we're gonna score it first, and then it's going to be easier, and it's gonna look nicer when we fold it. I'm gonna use my Cricut scoring tool and a ruler to do this. So we'll just line the ruler up with the dotted lines, and then use the scoring tool to make a little indent across here. Now you can see where those little scoring marks are, those little indents in the paper to make it easy to fold. Now we can just cut this out. And I'm just gonna use scissors for this. I am gonna have a Cricut guide for this, so you'll get the shape and a text file with all the settings you need to use. But this shape is pretty simple. I'm only making one of them, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use scissors. If you do use the Cricut version though, you need to print the one that has bleed so that when it cuts it out, you don't get any of the white of the paper in there if it doesn't cut it exactly on the lines. Now with that shape cut out, we're just going to fold right along all the score marks that we made. So right here, this flap will fold in, and right here, this flap will fold in. And then at the top, this one will also fold in. And if we flip it over, this side, this bottom part, folds up right there. You could use glue, but I'm just gonna use some of this permanent double-sided tape. And I'm just gonna put that right there on this little flap right here. Pretty simple now with the tape on those flaps. We're just gonna fold that back part up and tape it down right there on those flaps. And now you should have a nice little sort of envelope packaging. So far, that's pretty cool, but we need to actually make this prank work. We're just gonna need a few things: a paper clip, a metal washer, and a rubber band. You don't want a big, thick rubber band though. You want one that's small, like this, just a thin little rubber band. Now let's start with the paper clip. Completely unbend this paper clip so that it's a straight line. If you're having a little trouble, you can hold on to it with some pliers. And then, just about an inch in, we're going to put a bend in it. And then we're just gonna keep going so that we make a little loop, like this. Now we wanna do that to this other side as well. About an inch in, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to measure it or anything. It's gonna be fine. But just make another loop. Now we've got a loop here and a loop here. We just need to find somewhere around the middle of that and bend it into sort of like a U shape. Kind of a really wide U shape like this, so that it's, I guess, like a smile, I guess you would say. Now we can move on to the rubber band and the washer. So you're just gonna take the rubber band and fold it in half on itself like this, so that it's, you know, you got a little loop on this side. And we'll put that through the middle of the washer, so it's kind of like strung on the washer like this. So if you're holding your rubber band like this, you want the washer off to one side a bit, like this. You don't want it in the middle. So now I've just sort of like pinched it where I had it so that I'm holding the rubber band where I want it to be. And then we can just make a knot right here in the rubber band. So I'm just doing like a little loop knot right there, so that the washer is tied onto the rubber band, like this. So now we've got one edge of the washer tied on. Now with this longer end of the rubber band, I'm just going to flip it over and loop it around and through the middle of the washer, like this. And then you can lift up that little part of the rubber band there and put the loop through there, put the rubber band through that loop again. So it makes another little knot on that side. So now we have this washer right there tied into the middle of the rubber band. At this point, we'll bring the paper clip back out, and I'm going to put one end of that rubber band around and into one of those loops I made. And then the other one will go on the other side and into the other loop. So now we have this. And with this, we should be able to wind it up. So that's just winding up that middle washer. And once there's enough tension on the rubber band, if you let go, it should spin, just like that. So let's go ahead and wind it up. I'll call it priming it. So let's prime our prank. With that primed, we will hold it together so that it doesn't spin, and we're going to slide it into our Basilisk Eggs pouch or packaging. Close that up. And now, as long as that is closed and flat, this is holding that washer in place. So it's not going to go anywhere. You can just set that on the table. You can hold it. You just hand it to someone and say, hey, check out these basilisk eggs. And they'll instinctively like open it. Like they're going to check out the label and then they're going to open it up and it will make that noise right there. And that's going to freak people out. It's not that loud, but it totally takes everybody off guard. Like no one's going to expect that unless they've seen a prank like this before. I say make a whole bunch of these and give them out to trick-or-treaters this year on Halloween. Obviously don't give it to like super young kids or anything like that because choking hazard and all that stuff, safety, but give it to like the middle grade and up type ages that they're not going to be putting this in their mouth. You could even use these as stocking stuffers at Christmas if you want. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments below. Are you gonna give these out to trick-or-treaters or just like use them to trick people? Or what are you gonna do with them? If you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, you're a wizard. Give it a thumbs up down below if you did like this video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed for more magical DIYs, unboxings, and other cool content like that. Happy Halloween, if it is that season for you while you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.